All right, guys, we are officially live. We got the HR department.
Hey, guys.
Everybody's got to be on the best behavior now.
Yeah.
Jason works a lot, and then the other two gentlemen are Ed.
Oh, that's my bad.
And hold on here just a second. Ed, full tail grading. And we got Brandon, full tail grading.
How are y'all?
Mike's over here trying to point at you guys with the mouse so
Yeah.
people can see.
Now, before we get too far into this, I got some complaints for HR.
Oh, gosh.
Let's say hi to a few people before we get into that. So we got to.
I don't know. It's kind of.
I want to say hi to my peeps, man. What are you doing, commenting, Matt? So Matt.
Turn your volume down a little bit.
What?
You're yelling in my ear.
Matt, Mr. 136. He's man behind the scenes is now his problem. William King.
No, I haven't seen man behind the scenes in like a week. I don't know what's happening.
It's been so quiet and peaceful. So, Bill, what's up? BVD Fire One, how are you, sir? We met him. He's the guy we met out in Vegas.
Yeah.
Dave Floyd. Brian, 6180. He's coming to visit Friday. We got the big block bash going on. Robert, Digging Dirty. Sorry, Jared, I bought you a raffle ticket, buddy, but you don't know. There's Eddie, Epic Champion. How you, sir? All right, HR complaint. Let's hear it.
Yeah, we need to hear this. What's happening all the way there with this one?
So,
No, boy.
as you may know,
Captain Cleveland, what's up? Save me, buddy.
I went out of my way to take Michelle on a wonderful trip to Pennsylvania, all inclusive, mind you, right? To the wonderful Works a Lot Resort.
This
And he was mean to me the entire time.
He what?
He made fun of me every second of every day.
That's what I heard. I heard that they ragged on you so bad, and then I don't know.
Hey, I didn't air the best parts of it.
And I don't know what the thing here that feels funny every now and then, but it hurts.
I don't have one of those. I don't have that problem.
I know. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of mine.
I have a feeling it happened because man behind the scenes came too. When those two get together,
Man behind the scenes is definitely an instigator.
Well,
and you are just as bad when he's
Sir, Dirt 95, what's up?
man behind the scenes is an employee under the Perfect Enterprise umbrella. You being the HR department at the perfect HR department at the Perfect Enterprises umbrella.
Let's face the facts. The man behind
Oh,
the
look, there he is. Speaking of the devil.
yeah. Let's face the
Harry, I'm getting you in trouble with HR.
man behind the scenes is not doing a very good job at all of staying behind the scenes anymore.
Oh my goodness. I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can fix that.
Hey,
I would appreciate it.
Next time we see you, things will be better, I promise.
I am going to hold you to that.
Hey,
Or else.
things will be better the next time we see them.
I was so nice to him. I drove all the way up there and fixed his yard for free.
Yeah, but you weren't very nice.
I was very nice.
I don't think so.
Oh, man.
So.
So,
Have you got your watch back yet, or is it still confiscated?
what's that?
Is your watch still confiscated?
Yes, because I can't. I ordered.
Have it?
Yes, I ordered one of those case thingies, and then I can't figure out where it's at.
It's in your truck.
Is that where it's at?
I'm pretty sure.
It's in my truck.
What would you do without HR?
No,
That is a great question.
I think it is too. We should go in depth onto that.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, Jenna, is when Mike is not within your eyesight, you can't control what he's doing.
I know. That live feed with all y'all last time, he was a hot mess. I told him that. I'm like, you just can't control yourself. When you get away from the wife and the children and you're with your friends, you act like I don't even know.
So I'm pretty sure man behind the scenes is at work, and Matt's telling him to get back to work because he's working nights. I think he's trying to get fired. He came to work the other day. He got off a couple hours early, so yeah, he came to work. He said he left his part-time job to come work at his full-time job. Heard a rumor that I'm giving free CDL classes to Miss Elite Earthworks so she can drive Brandon's Pete. That must be a rumor. I don't know nothing about this, but I give free CDL classes, but unfortunately the CDL rules have changed.
Not so easy anymore.
Florida 136 is a no-show, so man behind the scenes is taking over. That sounds.
Uh-oh.
Shots fired in the comments.
I'm just impressed with how fast man behind the scenes is able to comment. Usually he's the one finger pecker.
It's that talk to text.
Yeah.
Talk to text is a wonderful thing.
Oh no, because we would get in paragraphs.
Oh, really?
No one showed him how to do that.
I think last time I tried to text to talk, I was marrying Donald Trump before it was over with. It wasn't good. I don't know. Must be something about my accent. Siri just don't understand me.
It don't pick me up either. Speech impediment.
Yeah, Brandon's got a little bit of a speech impediment. So.
Really?
Yeah,
It doesn't pick you up?
No, it's hard.
No,
What
it's
the
horrible.
Well, that's racist.
Yeah, right.
Oh, demonetized. Current events.
Oh my goodness. So what you got to the videos haven't aired on my channel yet. But if anybody's wondering what we're talking about, is Jason come and kidnapped me, took me to Pennsylvania.
Kentucky.
The roads were painful.
I don't know why text to talk don't work. I mean,
I think it works just fine. You just read what you say.
Right.
took me to Pennsylvania and we fixed all of his drainage problems in his yard. So here's the real question: what's it look like now, Ed? How do we do after we drained?
Grass is coming in nice. Of course, if he would stop driving all over the new seed.
I didn't drive. Well, I drove a little bit on the
You
new
drove
seat.
quite a bit on.
It's not new anymore.
Well, yeah.
The deer eating all the grass,
Yeah.
all the plants.
Yeah.
Can't have nothing nice.
Still getting in trouble.
Yeah.
You
I was a little shocked. I got to admit, I was a little shocked.
At what?
Are you driving all over your new grass?
It's just grass.
It'll grow.
Ask him.
William King, would I add you on Voxer? Yeah, I haven't, buddy. I would if I could. I don't think my Voxer's done filled up, but
You can only have so many on there.
I don't know. I only got like 742 unread messages.
Well, that explains a lot.
Sorry.
Right.
I think only 52 of them are you, Jason. Don't worry.
I was gonna say, it's really strange because I sent you like 740 messages the other day and you didn't respond to any.
I got like 1,000 people on Voxer, and like if you're not in the top 10, it's hard for me to get to you because I don't ever like to scroll down that far. So I apologize, William King. I do apologize.
I apologize.
Yeah, he can't talk tonight, guys.
I'm telling you, I got hit in the head today. Did you hear about this?
Yeah.
Trying
Miss
to
Jen wasn't supervising very well. Didn't make sure you had proper PPE. HR.
No, dive off the tube. It was his own fault.
oh,
He didn't
An
fly
injury is
off
an
the
injury.
tube. He leaped off himself.
With style, or
no, it was not graceful
It was
at
not
all.
graceful.
tell me you got it on camera.
No.
No.
Chick Norris. You know who Chick Norris is?
Yeah.
No, never heard of it.
Chick Norris.
Chick Norris is Eddie Austin's wife, which is epic champion. And Chick Norris.
I thought you were trying to say Chuck Norris.
Yeah. You gotta remember, you're very clear sometimes.
You guys know Chuck Norris?
Yeah.
Walk the Texas Ranger.
Everybody
We're not
does.
going to call you out that you said chick.
No, it's the real Chick Norris. She's on here.
Oh, the real chick.
Farmer Chris.
You guys thought you were.
Chick Norris is Eddie Austin's, which is epic champion's wife.
Hey, Farmer Chris.
And she's famous. She's big on TikTok. She's got a TikTok channel called Chick Norris, and she's got a lot of stuff on there. She's got like 60 or 70,000 followers, I think.
What? Karate stuff or what?
No, just random stuff. Totally random stuff. Good night, repairs. What's up, buddy? How you been, Mason?
William
Paul
King.
from England. How are you?
William King. He doesn't have his glasses on. He can't read it.
Yeah, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see what.
Kevin, one of the ones for me asking for trunk advice. I apologize. If I don't get back to somebody's messages, it's not because I'm ignoring you. I promise. I don't even get back to her messages half the time because I get lost with all the messages I get. That's not an excuse. That's just the truth. I promise.
I can vouch for that. Your stupid phone never shuts the hell up.
Constant.
You should try to sleep in a vehicle with him driving.
It's not fun.
No, you knock off and bing.
Last night, in the middle of the night, while we were sleeping, his iPad goes off.
That's like,
One of his YouTube videos starts randomly playing, and I hear his voice like blaring. I'm like,
barely hear me in the background. Don't turn anybody on. I'll tell you that much.
no, I don't know what happened, but it just.
I think I was uploading a video and I let it like upload while I was sleeping, and it got done uploading, and thought it was such a damn good video. It's just going to play itself.
Right. Let's see a preview.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Now the iPad thought it was such a great video, but Siri just doesn't get it.
I'm telling you, me and Siri, we do not get along.
Right.
Oh, me and Siri, we have a love-hate relationship. So, Kevin, Chick Norris says that's a random. Yeah, I'm sorry, Chick Norris. Where am I at? I'm lost.
I don't know.
Cleeman, unless it's mine, you're definitely ignoring me.
Oh man, behind the scenes.
Oh look, Farmer Chris says it takes 2 or 3 days before you respond to him.
Hey, at least I get back to him. Farmer Chris has got it figured out because he voxers me. He gives me about an hour, and he texts me. He gives me about an hour, and then he calls me nonstop.
I usually get a 3 or 4 day wait, so I guess that's where I stand, Cleeman.
I don't even try anymore.
Yeah.
You don't even message me anymore.
If it's really important, I just reach out to Miss Jenna.
Yeah.
That's right.
What's the same philosophy? You guys think I'm bad? Wade's worse.
I don't even bother. I got better luck calling Roxy.
I don't know. It's excuse me, between Voxer, phone calls, text messages, emails, Facebook, and Instagram messages. How many messages do I get?
I don't even know. I don't know. A lot.
Probably on my phone, I average close to 1,000 notifications a day.
Good thing unlimited data is a thing again, huh?
Yeah. I'm not trying to say I'm big and important or anything, but I average about 1,000.
Like that? Yeah, right.
Did I hack it and tight yet?
You're getting big.
Maybe I'm getting a headache. Maybe I need to. I don't know.
Enough of it.
795. If you tried to message me, if you did, I apologize. I missed it somewhere. Somewhere in translation with all the others. I don't know. It's hard. I'm not complaining. It's just hard. Most of it's not YouTube stuff. Most of it's just life. Everything going on. It's just insane. Everything is just insane.
Hey, do you ever get all those two-way radios?
No, that guy did get a hold of me. I think Greg was his name. And he's got 4 of them, I think he said. He's going to be sending them our way.
Nice. Captain can now get a two-way radio.
That's right, actually.
What's that?
S.o.t. Metalwork said that I'm on the girls' group text message. That's how I can keep up. That's true. That's true. Because Junior can't answer his damn phone either. I've waited months to get him to respond.
Who's that?
Junior?
Oh.
Yeah.
Bought me a new D1 cat dozer. What in the hell is that? A miniature skid steer?
No, Caterpillar resized all their dozers now.
Really?
One is now a D3, D2 is D4, and so on.
Huh.
They resized them all.
You look confused, Mike.
Yeah, it's a new thing, Mike. Yeah.
Well, if there's one thing perfectly clear about Dirt Perfect, is he is dirt poor. So new equipment is just not in the conversation. I do good to afford my 1969 D69U.
Well, the reason I think they're saying they did it is because they're taking all the letters out of everything, and it's just going to be like a 2020 B1, and rather than adding a letter to the end of it, and then up to 2000 whatever 25, say it's still going to be a D1.
James, thank you.
A model year rather than letter.
Well, their number system was awesome. Their letter system definitely got at times.
Oh my gosh, you can't keep track of it.
Well, every manufacturer's like that. Their letters are like all over it, and then -2 or.
Well, John Deere wasn't too bad. They kept the number the same, but they've changed just the letter.
Just the letter, right? But then you knew what age you were looking at. You know, if you say, the J series, you kind of knew what age that was. But yeah, from what I understand, that's what they did. They changed all their dozers around. So now it's going to look really weird to see that letter on the side of a a D1 dozer. That's going to be weird. But I don't know. That's from what I understand. That's what they said.
So they're pretty cool. If we ever get down your way, I'll have to check out the new D1. That sounds weird.
Yeah.
D1.
I wish they just kept the numbers the same.
I can't believe they never made a double D dozer.
Yeah.
Double D. Should have done that, huh?
Joy, how are you? William, Travis? We I don't know. I don't know. I got so many opinions that I'm better to keep most of them to myself. So we'll stay with
You don't do a very good job doing that.
Wait, you're keeping an opinion to yourself?
I know, that's what I just said. You don't do a very good job of doing that.
Breaking news.
Hi, William King.
All right, so real quick, we need to make sure there's a lot of people jumped on here. So I linked everybody's channel in the description. I got Mrs. They're Perfect in the description. We got Jason Works a Lot in the description, and then Ed and Brandon with Full Tilt Grading. Got those guys in the description too.
Point. Everything's backwards.
God. I wish I was trying to be funny there.
So, if anybody's interested in anybody's channel, be sure to go check out the descriptions, and you can get links to everybody's channels there. I worked hard to put those in there, so I hope you guys go check everybody out.
You did.
Hey, boss, what's up, man? So I don't know. I threatened to get me a new to me dozer. We had a couple lake jobs that were coming up. I think most of them fell through, so I'm probably gonna stick with the old 850B. I can guarantee you, if I get a newer 850 John Deere dozer or like a D6R dozer that has like a cab and air conditioning and really nice, and they're sitting in the lot together, and Jerry has the choice to run the old 850 or the new stuff with cab and air conditioning and all the new things, that new one will never get ran.
Yeah.
That new one will never get ran.
You already beat that 850.
I'll run it for you.
It really is.
Hey, sign me up.
Yeah, I'll come run it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, that 850 for what Caterpillar made a double D that see, everybody likes my double D dozer comment. But that, I tell you what, that 850 slow, but it is a pushing son of a gun, and it does good on fuel.
Yeah.
And for no more than I paid for that dozer, that machine probably gets the least amount of hours per year. Least amount of hours per year of all my equipment, but it's still one of the highly more profitable pieces of equipment because I got such a low entry cost into it.
Yeah.
So it fills the need that I have really well. We get doing more and more lakes. I'll have to do something to upgrade that a little bit, but for the most part, pretty happy with that one. So,
are you a fan of renting, Mike, or not?
No.
No?
It depends on what it is. Like if it's a one-off use, yeah, I'll rent one. But my buddy, you've met Brett before, Jason.
Yeah.
They got. You're not right.
Seriously?
You are not right.
That was you, Jason?
No, I don't know what he's talking about.
She's better with the.
Read that out loud.
She's better at handling the long reach than she is the dozer.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. She's got a lot of experience with the long reach. Anyways.
Done.
Y'all need to move on.
Yankee.
Hey, Doris, stepping
Hey,
in.
people are buying me
Keep on
Pepsis here.
keeping on.
Yankee, buddy, I appreciate that, and I promise you, I'll have that Pepsi on you first thing in the morning. I can't. Thank you. So, anyways, what are we talking about? Dozers?
Renting equipment.
Okay, so my buddy Brett, he's got, I don't know, 100-something pieces of equipment. He's always got a dozer sitting I can rent, but it's just by the time you pay to get it out there, and then you're stuck with a window of time, and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
My take on it is, if it's a one-off job and it's a big enough job to justify it, I'll do it. But I'm so darn busy with jobs that I have equipment for that I usually just kind of stick with that. And
Yeah.
the only time I really run into that is if it's an existing customer I do a lot of work for, and they want me to do something I don't have a piece of equipment for. If it's a one-off deal, I'll rent something. But if it's something I'm going to use repeatedly, I'll just buy it. My whole thing is I don't go out and spend $200,000-$300,000 on a piece of equipment. That 850B dozer I got, I paid $19,000 for.
Right.
It paid for itself in the first 2 jobs.
Yeah.
It's still probably worth $15,000 or $16,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it brings in 60 to 80,000 a year. So now you can't have that mentality with a $200,000 dozer or a $150,000 dozer. You know, it's got to run.
Right.
So it that's the reason why I spent as much money on the Volvo as what I did. That is the machine I put the most amount of hours on a year. I'll put about 1,000 to 1,100 hours on the big excavator a year.
Right.
And it's the key pivotal piece of equipment on a lot of jobs. So I didn't have that, you know, it didn't bother me to spend $100,000 on that piece of equipment. But as far as dozers, skid steers. So in my line of work, I need to make a video on this sometimes because my big excavator will get 1,000 to $1,100 a year on it. The next thing that probably gets the most hours is the semi. Then after that, everything kind of averages out about 300 to 500 hours. So, and I've got a backup for every piece of equipment I own, except for the 850 dozer, because in a pinch, the skid steer can do what the dozer does. The dozer can do what the skid steer does. I got 2 excavators now. I got the mini excavator, the small machine can usually take over for them if it has to. I bought a pedal hitch for the dump truck so I can move equipment with it if I need to. So I like having a backup or a second to everything. It helps with logistics and it helps just in case I need here and there. So hopefully that all makes sense. My business model is completely different than a lot of people's business model.
Yeah.
And a lot of that has to do with I'm able to work on my own stuff. So
Yeah, that's huge.
Captain wants to know what kind of equipment you guys have.
Yeah, full tilt.
We have 2 304s. We have a brand new one, and then we have 2014. And we both like the 2014 better than.
Yours are E's or D's?
I have an E. It's 2014, and then I just got an E2, and it's not as quick, and it just doesn't feel as strong as the 2014.
So I got a 304C cat.
Yeah.
And I got a love-hate relationship with it. It is ridiculously powerful. It's the strongest, best balance mini I've ever been on. The brute strength is ridiculous. The finesse is we talked about this when we were in person together. I like to run your E's to see how they compare. And also the visibility on my 304C is horrific.
Ours, we love them. We love them. I mean,
now, I've heard a lot of good things about the E's versus the C's. That's probably the question I get the most is I've talked about replacing a 304C and what mini would I get next. And honestly, I don't have a clue. I haven't looked into them that much. The 304 has been a good mechanically sound machine. I haven't had a whole lot of problems with it. It's hold on, stop the feed. Paul has an awesome question. Brandon, would you like to answer that? Paul Honeyman.
Oh, the
10, 20.
10, 20.
We saw the list earlier.
Yeah.
The official Dirt Perfect video release list. And that on 10, 10, 20.
So October 10th, mark your calendar, October 10th, you will see, spoiler alert, the title of the video is Why Homeowners Should Hire Professionals. You're just like today, Jason works a lot.
And
I need something to censor my hand signal.
Is when his first session with his psychiatrist.
But if you'd like to see a sneak peek of what actually happened and how it looks now,
Yes.
Well, whenever Brandon puts
tomorrow.
it up.
So tomorrow on their channel.
Yeah.
You'll see a little bit of the work we did. You guys. So we got a little bit off base here. So you guys got the 2 Mini excavators you talked about, Ed. What else you guys got?
We got a brand new 306 CR, the next gen cat. That's a beautiful machine. Fastest excavator I've ever run. Of any excavator I've ever run, the fastest. And it's strong, very strong. Then Brandon owns a E26, brand new E26. We got that for the tighter work in the cell compounds, but it also has a lot of reach. And we always talk about we'd rather be able to reach in somewhere than fit a machine in, because if you got the reach, that means we're constantly dumping dirt up over 8-foot-high fences.
Yeah.
You need the reach, you know?
That's what I always talk about. Boom geometry is so important.
Yeah.
Because like the boom geometry on my Volvo is horrific when it comes to reach, because the way the knuckle and everything comes back.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I will say one thing on the E26. I'm trying to get something else because you can't track out of anything. As soon as you get something in your tracks, you're done.
Yeah. It's got the first drive motors of any excavator we've ever run. It's brand new. It doesn't even have 200 hours on it. He gets a little bit of gravel or dirt, and those tracks just stop. They wouldn't have the power to turn themselves off, like to turn a track off. They're that weak.
William King, I did see your previous comment, and just to clear it up, Brandon is not Ed's son. You guys just work together.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and S.o.t. Metalworks just posted a link to your guys' channel. So if they want to see some of the work you guys did at Jason's house, they can go over there and catch that. So sorry, guys, didn't mean to interrupt you there.
Yeah, and that 306 is smooth enough to cut grade. I mean, I've ran it a couple days this week. We're building a bunch of horse obstacles for a big horse farm, so they can do all kinds of different training. We built steps with it. We built a big pit where the horses would go in up to their chest in water.
And you can go into the monitor on the 306 and change.
Yeah,
the controls,
you can make the controls faster, slower, normal. It's got stick steer, so you can drive the machine. And when you're grading with the blade, you can actually drive the machine with the left joystick.
Okay.
And then use your blade with the right. I mean, it is. If you haven't ever run one, and Mike, next time you're in, you got to run it. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, hopefully in that trip we're talking about. I don't know. We talked about this before we went live, but sometime in November, I'm hoping to make a trip up through Pennsylvania, catch a handful of YouTubers, maybe meet some guys, and then loop back around, and I'll catch up with Ed. Yankee, my thoughts on Coyote tractors. Reckless Ralph, I do a bunch of work for. He's got a couple of them there. He runs the crap out of those things up there at his marina. I think for the price, they're really good tractors, to be honest with you. Just like any other tractor, they all got their quirks. But if I was in the market to buy a tractor, they'd definitely be on the list of things to do. And just to cover what Brandon and Ed do, you guys do a lot of cell tower work for, was it AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, and then you also catch some, I'd say, small to medium-sized excavating jobs.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything, and you guys got a lot of that on your guys' channel. So S.o.t. Metalworks has posted a link to it a few times, so get over there and check those guys out. Sorry, I'm just trying to jump in and catch a few comments here. I feel like the last few times we did a live feed, I haven't caught a lot of comments, so I apologize for that, guys. I actually had, believe it or not, I've owned 2 cat excavators. I had a 314C that I had for a short period of time.
I thought I would love them. I didn't like them.
Yeah, I bought it wrecked. It fell off a low boy and busted the cab up.
Mm-hmm.
I got it back in operating order, but I ended up having a guy offer me a lot more money for it than what I had in it, and I sold it. And then I have the 304C that I still have now, and it's not a bad machine. It's just, man, it's hard to run. It is hard to run.
I got to be honest with you. Ed's dad, Mr. Bowen, has a 3035C.
Yeah.
And love it. I want to buy it, but he won't sell it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first mini excavator I bought. And then I was ready to upgrade, and my dad was like, "You're not getting rid of that. I'm buying it from you." So he still has my original 2008.
Red Dog, she did get her koozie.
I did.
That's not
this
hers,
is his, but mine's inside. I got one. I kept one for myself.
Yeah, and Captain Cleveland's got his too, Red Dog. So
Yes.
everybody's got their koozies.
Yeah, we also have dozers and loaders too, Mike. We have a 950H dozer, and we have a 953B loader. Don't use them, but we got them. They're big.
310.
Yeah, 310 SG backhoe. Yeah.
Doing the econs, I don't have a whole lot of experience with them. I don't have enough experience to have a good opinion on them. I might venture into that world one day, but I got other things higher on the wish list than that. So
I think they're neat, Mike. I just I have never been hired to work in a circus, so I haven't really had the need for them.
And the cost, how about it?
Yeah, I mean, I got quoted a price for one for my 306 because I know the guy that installs them, a personal friend of mine, and on my 306 he said 30,000, and then up depending on what buckets I wanted. So $30,000. How much more can I really charge for that machine?
well, the other thing is it opens you up to a lot of things you can do that you couldn't do regularly, but it also takes some stuff away from you as far as breakout force, maneuverability, and stuff like that. Captain Cleveland brings up a good point. If I ever had a Mini I absolutely loved, I've owned 2 Minis in my life. My very first machine I ever bought was actually a U35 Kubota. That was the god-awfulest machine I've ever sat on in my life.
Huh.
I actually sold it to the farmer down the road. He still has it. I ran it the other day, ironically. It's still horrible. It hasn't changed.
So it's not you?
It's not me. It's not like for him, for like a farmer, it's just doing an odd job here and there. It's perfect. For a guy who's trying to make a living with it, oh, good God. Then from there, I went to the Cat 304. The Cat 304 is definitely a huge upgrade from that. I've ran some Takakuchis. I've ran some Deeres. I do not like the Bobcats at all. I've ran several of the Bobcats. I do not like them at all. I don't know. Whenever I go to buy a new one, I don't have a clue what I'm going to get. I would like to run the new Hyundais just to kind of see what they feel like compared to some of the other ones.
Mike, do you have a preference as far as your auxiliary hydraulics being in your feet or in your hands?
I'll be on my hands.
Boom in your thumb?
Yep.
I like it in my hands. That's why you're kind of limited to what you get.
Yeah.
You
John
know?
Deere's out right away.
Yeah, John Deere's out.
That's the one thing I hate about mine.
Yeah.
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 That's the only reason why I bought a Bobcat.
Bobcat was in your hands, so
Yeah, no, it's got to be in my hands. I think that comes down to a little bit of what you get used to because my Kubota U35, it was on my feet. And I don't know, that just feels really awkward.
Yes,
It does.
It's unnatural to me.
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to get on here and never mind. I was trying to make
my
a comment,
goodness,
but buttons are going everywhere. Oh my gosh. Sorry.
Well, that's going to be inappropriate. Don't comment that.
Oh, shut up.
So,
I
but
didn't want to interrupt the conversation.
but my 120, it's an aftermarket system. It's a PSM system, but it's all on my hand, and that's the way to go. Of course, the Volvo's all on my hands, and you can program it to different buttons and stuff. That is one thing really nice with the newer equipment is it's easier to customize it versus some of the older stuff. Even if it's as simple as like one-way, two-way functions or flow and pressure settings on auxiliaries, it's just a whole lot easier to do a lot of that. But I don't know. The 304 has been a reliable machine. It does the job. It goes in spurts. Me and Cleveland were just talking about this thing. We'll use it for 2 or 3 weeks straight, and it may sit for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely a crucial piece of equipment we have in the arsenal, but it's not like one of the trucks or the big machines, or even the D4G is pretty crucial. You know, we have this debate time and time again that if you got a big skid steer, you don't need a dozer. That is the biggest line of BS I ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
I have yet to find tilt or angle on my skid steer bucket.
Yeah.
Well, now Dirt Boss, he has that tilt attach for his.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
But you're gonna lose some breakout with that, you know. And it's not a 6-way.
You want to know something else?
What's that?
If the ground's wet or the grass is wet, my skid steer don't go anywhere.
No.
And my dozer just goes chugga, see ya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Definitely a time and place.
Yeah, and steel pads on a dozer are a must sometimes. I mean,
Well, you get, it's just like some of these jobs we're working on where you're running steel pads and there's riprap and debris and rebar and everything. I don't give a crap. Run over it.
yeah,
Skid steers up there, you're out there dodging this and dodging that. Now, if you want to go load stuff in the back of a truck, a dozer's pretty much useless. They got their place.
yes,
Yeah.
But that BS of a skid steer and a dozer at the same machine is just that. It's absolute BS. The Takakuchis, they're good machines. I'm not knocking that at all. I think you really got to be careful. I think the skid steers are pretty much solid throughout. I'm not convinced their excavators are that great of machines. I'm really not. I got some.
You basing it on running Jason's machine?
No. Well, Jason's machine just is what it is.
Sorry, buddy.
Me again.
His machine's still.
Sorry, I'm talking to Ashton right now. Miss the wifey.
Are you? How'd you get so lucky?
Because she said, she texted me first. It's a boy conversation right now. I said, I can't get a word in because I don't know what they're talking about. So I'm just sitting.
You got one job, sit there and look good. See how easy that is for you.
Mrs. Full Tilt will fit in very well with all the other Mrs.'s.
What were we talking about? I
Good deal.
forgot. Can somebody rewind and find out what we were talking about?
I don't know what you're
Dozers, I think.
Dozers and skid loaders.
You were babbling on as always.
Sir says you're not an excavator unless
Oh,
you.
we're talking about Takakuchi excavators. I ain't sold on them yet, and not because of Jason's. That don't have nothing to do with the conversation.
You see, it's the little mini that could, or at least could try.
I'm telling you right now, yesterday was a lot better than using a shovel.
I think it will itself into a hole. It will not give up.
It will.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
The good news is it's so slow, you're not going to tear anything up because you can watch it happen in slow motion.
it's true.
Does that have a control changer pattern?
It does, but it's broken.
Yeah, luckily it was on the controls
cat
I run.
Yeah. Hey, it was 10 grand. What do you want from it?
Yeah.
Hey, it did what we needed it to do yesterday. It got the job done. The concrete guys came in today and formed everything up all wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a phone call to make tomorrow. It's not going to be fun.
Yeah.
The bigger Volvos, I mean, I need to do a video, like a year review of my video. I've almost had my Volvo a year now. Can you believe that? I've almost had that machine a year.
Yeah.
I need to do like a year in review. The bigger, I'd say from the 140s up, they're pretty solid machines. They're definitely comfortable to run. They're probably one of the most comfortable excavators I've ever sat in. Is the bigger Volvos. They are very, very comfortable. There is several things about them I don't care for a whole lot. The smaller Volvos, they get pretty hit and miss. The Yamars are pretty impressive though. The miniature Yamars are pretty impressive. That's definitely something I'd have pretty high on my list.
It's all in your feet now, Mike. Your swing boom and your thumb. Right?
Is the thumb?
See, I'm sure my 304.
Two of them.
Really? I swear Chris is on the thumb.
Really? Maybe
It's on his
that
right
changed.
joystick. I'm almost positive.
Hmm.
I don't quote
I
me.
know the swing boom and the auxiliary is on the feet.
The swing boom I know is, because it's got
You
that
might be
left right.
right.
It's got the left right pedal for the swing boom.
Yeah. I just know.
But I swear that it's
Watch our video of us tearing the garage down with the 100,
yeah.
and then you'll see my hands. Yeah, I forget now.
I feel like
But yeah,
the thumb
Mike,
is
I
in
agree
your
with you. The
It's on your-
Yamars
your
are
left
solid machines.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about. I want a fuzzy overload says you look bored. Could you look more excited?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Now everybody's going to call me crazy, and everybody's going to jump on the comments and tell me how much of an idiot I am. But don't worry, I'm used to it. My next skid steer will be a JCB.
I know.
I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a JCB. Everybody told me not to buy a JCB. It's going to be nothing with problems. Well, guess what? I bought a Kubota and it's nothing but damn problems. So I am going to take a risk on that side entry door because I think that's the best design out there. Now, it may be 20 years before I get a new skid steer because I'm dirt poor. But
single boom or the double
That's all
boom?
JCB makes.
Or the
Single
old-
boom.
baby,
Sure, yeah.
I'm telling you right now, especially, I'll go on record saying this, especially if you compare a single boom JCB to a new Bobcat, and you drive something in the corner of the bucket and lift up on it, that JCB will have less twist in the bucket than what that Bobcat will.
I can believe that. But real quick, how do you spell especially?
It's like it sounds there, mister. What are you now, like? English?
That's another word that you don't know how to say.
I just like getting Miss Jenna to chime in because it's always funny.
Hey, I'll tell you like I told her. You know what I meant, didn't you?
No, that's why I was asking. I was hoping to look it up.
So, yeah, Captain Cleveland thinks I need a Mechalac. And that's not a laxative.
They're pretty cool. They are neat. It's a crazy boom that you can use like a skid loader.
Oh, all right, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's like a miniature loader. The bucket is mounted on a rotator.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're pretty neat.
Out there quite a bit in
Yeah, it's Hank.
Expo. They look pretty cool.
Okay.
See, Paul's got me. What is it? Especially, is that right?
No,
What is it then?
there's no X in there.
Well, oh my goodness. It's amazing I can communicate with anybody with my 2 years of redneck education.
Because I know you won't be able to sleep tonight. The thumb control on a Yanmar is on the hand.
Yeah.
It's on the thumb control is? What about the boom swing?
It's the foot.
Oh. See, that's just like putting in that clay pipe. We were digging between two buildings. I had to swing 180 behind me for about an hour. I had to swing the boom each time I had to miss the building.
Right.
That was hard to do. And on them cats, it's proportional. So you can really feather it in and feather it out. And it's hard to do with the foot control.
Yeah.
William King, I agree with you on the older stuff, the newer stuff. No, not happening. What do I need to ask here? I guess how to spell especially. I guess I can't pronounce that. See here.
See, Captain says he's.
Siri, how do you say especially? She's not going to say it. So this is what I always say. This is my favorite thing to do on Siri. Let's see if I can do this. Call Aaron Boom.
Calling Aaron Bum.
See? Aaron Bum, there it is. I rest my case.
For hours, Mike.
Have you ever asked Siri why fire trucks are red? Ask Siri why fire trucks are red.
Hold on a second. So Heath Doherty, Mike, what's your thoughts on Let's Dig's new bucket? What is it, Donnie? Heath, you know who I'm talking to you. What's your thoughts on Let's Dig new bucket and thumb? So where do we start on this? So he's got a pin grabber coupler. I know I'm all over the place, but he's got a pin grabber coupler. He's got a progressive link thumb. What's this? What else is there? Is that
I'm
it?
going to text Miss Jenna.
I think he got a cleanup bucket with it too now and a ripper.
What about his coupler and thumb? Well, I've been running a pin grabber coupler and a progressive link thumb for 15 years, and it's the only for the type of work I do. It's the only option out there. Now, one thing that's different between him and me, on my 120, my thumb goes between every tooth on the bucket. On my Volvo, it does not. It only goes between the center three.
We need to pause for a minute.
Hold on. So I'm in the middle of something important here. What?
Ask Siri a question. Ask that question right there.
I will. So I probably prefer it going through everything. You got a 36-inch bucket, but if you got a bigger bucket, I don't know if it's all that necessary. Why are we? Is this seriously? Donnie, whatever your name is, I apologize to screw that up.
Never. Just do it. Stop listening to. Stop.
Siri, why are fire trucks red?
You got to read it, dummy.
Fire dogs I've spoken to, they're gray.
Fire dogs? What the hell?
Dogs, what?
Now ask what a fire dog is because I got to know.
Siri, Jason Works a lot wants to know what a fire dog is.
She's not even responding to you.
Siri, why are fire trucks red?
Turn it around.
Well, it really makes the Dalmatian spots stand out.
They changed it. It used to be this really long, drawn-out story about why they're red, but it comes down to because they're always rushing around, and Russians are red. That became the premise to my YouTube channel.
Oh my goodness.
Apparently get a Dalmatian.
So this is a picture of Southern Dirt 95's D1.
Oh
Ooh,
wow,
it's so fancy.
Fancy.
so that's a D3
Your life.
rebagged. The hood doesn't look as tall. It must have taken some of the.
Look at the front. Can you guys see the front grill though? It's frowning. The louvers in it go up and over.
Well, that's because they demoted it to a D1. It's
That's
upset.
we already ran a tree up into the grill.
So this is true. Are they? They are. They're louvered down. No, they're louvered up. They're louvered up. They're louvered. It looks a lot like my D4 with just some new style to it.
Yeah, but the hood looks lower than the K series,
Oh,
like with all the.
Oh yeah, I agree with that a whole lot.
fire truck's red.
You're determined to get that answer out of you, aren't you?
Apparently, there's more answers because now it says red goes best with the woo woo sound, just like Mike Manford just said.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe we should ask Captain Cleveland if he's still on here. Maybe he'll know.
Why
Captain,
are fire trucks red?
Matt says he needs to tell
Make up your mind, Siri.
need to have Siri talk dirty to me. I get dirty enough at work.
Decisive. Why are fire trucks red?
I don't think I've asked Siri a question since I got
What
my
in the
first
hell?
iPhone 4 10 years ago.
Sassafras Valley, William Harrison, what's up, buddy? How are you?
Is that Sassafras Valley's name, William Harrison?
Yeah, William Harrison is awesome.
Okay, yeah, he leaves great comments. Great comments.
What are you going to tear up tonight?
Did you see what Cleveland commented?
Captain.
Oh, the C1, yeah, that Joy. I've eyeballed a few of those. I just don't know how well they fit into my fleet, but they've got my attention. So JCB catches some flack because they have some really off the wall stuff, but I think that's one of the coolest companies out there because they're willing to take some chances on some crazy stuff like one boom, skid loaders, and side entry doors, and all kinds of crazy stuff. So.
Did they really take a big chance on one boom? I mean, I've heard of a telehandler before.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Mike, have you gotten in and out of one of those cabs yet?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now on the wheel loader ones, it's really nice because they got the tires wide enough you can walk in, and it's right there.
Right.
On the track ones, if you ever look at it real close, they've got the cab offset, so about half the track's underneath the door, and you got to climb over the other half the track.
Right.
It's not quite as convenient as the wheeled ones, but it's still not bad. It's still. What would you rather crawl over, the bucket or the forks or whatever attachments you got out front, or half a track?
Yeah. Whatever it is can be slippery and muddy.
And it's always the track's always consistent. The attachment on the front's not. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because you get used to climbing over the bucket, and then you get used to climbing over the forks, and then the power reg, and then the grader attachment, and everything's.
Forks are the worst. I hate getting in and out with the forks.
What's the difference with the Volvo skid steer? The Volvo skid steer was made by JCB. It was the same one, but that partnership's no longer there. So Volvo don't have a skid loader right now. That's my Dirt Brute. You kind of hit the nail on the head there.
He said Volvo, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
JCB parts and dealers is a little bit of a touch and go around here as well. That's kind of the same problem with Takakuchi around here. Is there? We don't have a dealer anywhere close, even Hyundai for that matter. So Melissa says hi, Mason Gunner.
Say hello.
Matt says hello, kiddos.
Oh.
But
Does JCB make a not teleskid?
not their new ones. I think all their new. Let's talk about. So hold on real quick. Neil Cook, Dig Drive DIY. You guys need to go check out his channel. He's got some awesome stuff on there. And this is who Captain Cleveland went and dropped off his front of his bucket to have reworked for the quick attach. But he started his YouTube channel 4 or 5 years ago. He's got like 15,000 subscribers, but it kind of died down. It took off again. And he's got a soft spot for me because he does a lot of the small tractor stuff, the small John Deere tractors. I love those things. So
soft spot for you, or you have a soft spot for him?
well, we'll let that awkwardness sort itself out. But
And if he has a soft spot for you, how do you feel about that?
I'm gonna call him Neil Cook, but I know that's not his last name, just like I've screwed everything else up tonight. So I apologize, Neil. But if you guys want a cool channel to go watch, go check out Neil.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to Neil. Yeah, good guy.
Yeah.
Videos.
I'm only going to subscribe if he'll have a soft spot for me as well.
I'm sure he will. Neil, he's the Northern Indiana guy. He's pretty cool, dude. He's working on a project in Cleveland right now. So, and then real quick while we're on here, works a lot. Jason, raise your hand. Why am I pointing at you with scissors? I don't understand. Then there's Ed over there somewhere, and Brandon, Full Tilt Grading. I got those guys. All linked up in the description too, along with the one and only
HR.
Mrs. Dirt Perfect.
Yes.
So,
I did not type it. Type, damn you. I want my soft spot.
so, hey, Neil, man, I don't always comment on all your videos, but I do catch a lot of them. So, yeah, he's got, I love the 655, 755, 855, and 955 series John Deere compact.
All right, I'm subscribing.
The best ones ever built, and he's got a 755 and some cool little John Deere tractors. He's got some other stuff too, but I don't know. He's got a cool channel. Go check Neil out. He's got a cool channel.
Subscribed with notifications.
There you go. Got your new subscriber, Neil.
See how Neil got you another one.
Gary, yeah, I actually watched Ryan with High Farms work. They had the JCB skid steer, and then Welker Farms actually demoed one for a while. I believe they liked it as well. The older ones they had some problems with. The
seems like he gets the right brand of truck.
Yeah,
Ford.
he's a Ford guy.
No kidding.
Neil's a Ford guy.
Imagine that.
He can't be flawless. Everybody's got to have their downfalls.
I gotta tell you, if GM was in the mid-sized game for real, I might look at him.
I would really look at him if they could just make something decent.
Well, I need an F550 size truck, and GM just isn't building that. I mean, they're building them now, but they're too heavy to do anything with.
When I sit in a GM, I age 30 years. As soon as I get into the top,
That's all right. You guys will figure it out one day.
Win 30 years, Brandon.
I might be dirt poor, but it's not because I spent all my money on a truck. I'll tell you that much. What Hoover used to always call me? Dirt cheap.
Yeah, dirt cheap. We haven't had a dad joke from him in a couple days.
Oh, I know.
I'm kind of upset. We have a group text going on that Hoover sends a dad joke to us every day to make sure everybody starts off laughing.
So Derby had the fireworks last night. Steel Spurs, Cabelco Blade Runners, real quick. So the Cabelco Blade Runner, the problem I got with it is the blade sits too far out and it eliminates digging on that side, period.
Yeah.
You can't dig off the front of the machine. I don't find it necessary to have it tilted angle on an excavator machine. You're not using it as a bulldozer. You're just using it as to randomly push stuff out of the way. So great thought, a little unrealistic. But anyway, so we had, they were made by Yamars in 55 series. Awesome tractors. So we had Derby fireworks last night. And, of course, Wade was drinking. And after the fireworks were over, I walk inside. And he's trying to tell Hoover's dad jokes, and he cannot remember a single one of them. So he starts the joke, and I'd finish it for him. This went on for about 5 jokes.
See if I can find some of them.
Yeah, Dirt Boss, I did change my logo. Well, I just added to it. Same logo, just added to it.
So where did Full Tilt Grading come from?
I used to run a dozer a lot for H&K, big company in this area. And just as a subcontractor, and all the guys there just kind of nicknamed me Full Tilt because I was fast with a dozer and got things done quick, and it stuck. So I was kind of trying to pick a name and decided to go with that.
There you go. Working life, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. The Blade Runner is a terrible machine, almost as bad as the Hyundai. I'd like more information on that opinion because One, Hyundai don't make a Blade Runner, and two, I don't know. I don't make any sense to me. But all right.
Huh?
Do they even
the working life? But anyways, yeah. So Farmer Chris was up there. He was in charge of keeping logger weight in order. So, any more problems with the SLV intake cracks yet? No, SC Lawns, don't jinx it. Not something. The skid steer has been one of the few machines I haven't had problems with here recently. So that's been nice for a change. And it's definitely been nice for a change.
Sorry. Sassafras Valley. Full Tilt gave me my first mountaintop crane ride in the clouds. My nose bled for hours.
Well, them towers you guys got up there that look like trees.
They don't know about that.
They're a joke. Oh my word. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Isn't that nice?
It's supposed to make it blend in.
Yeah. So
I think they make them stick out more.
Yeah.
Oh yes, definitely.
So in this group chat, right, I sent a picture of a specialized piece of equipment we have at work, which is a chainsaw that has a giant impact head on it for running nuts off.
Right.
And I said, look, I found a chainsaw and them fancy, funny-looking trees down there. It failed. They didn't know what the hell they were. I was so upset. I started Googling pictures and everything.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Working Life says Hyundai in general is terrible.
I like them. They gave me a really nice hat and bag.
Yeah. Yeah, you sent us a real nice hat from them too.
Yeah, some of their older stuff's not the best, but the newer stuff, I don't know. I would.
That's funny.
I would take it over some other stuff I got. I'll leave it at that.
When the interstates finally found chains, I'll take them down. They had no idea what they were. Explain it.
Yeah. Well, you ought to see the ones out. My niece lives out in Arizona, and they have ones out there that look like palm trees. 200 palm trees. I kid you not, Mike.
Oh my goodness.
It's hysterical.
What did they said? Somebody seen something posted the other day that they were going to start painting black stripes on the windmill blades because birds kept flying into them or something.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
It's hard telling. Gary 59 wants to know how long Ed and Brandon have been working together.
6 years.
6 years.
Yep.
6 years. Me and Captain, we were talking about this the other day. I think me and Captain Kleeman have worked together off and on for almost 15 or 16 years.
There you go. There's your palm tree. I don't know how to hold that.
That is the palm tree.
Palm tree cell tower. Right there you go.
Oh, yeah, that fits right in.
In Phoenix, Arizona.
What's the best stunt bucket for a skid steer? T190 Bobcat.
Yeah.
Not the one we bought.
I would do.
It's like a trick. Yeah. It's like a bowling ball up here.
Hold it up.
Right there.
Yeah. That's a palm tree. It's a horrible looking thing.
So Captain, we've worked together since 2005, so I wasn't too far off. That would have been 15, going on 16 years. So it's been a while, Captain. It has been a while. Yeah, somebody commented up there. I think it was Captain. Captain's renting the skid steer tomorrow, so that'll be the real test if it makes it through the day or not. I always love it whenever Captain Kleeman rents my equipment and then he posts a video. Like, I get all kinds of random comments on my channel about how he's abusing my equipment. I need to go teach him how to do stuff. When he comes on my channel and runs the equipment, he's the best there ever was. It's just, oh my goodness. It just cracks me up that they don't think that I know he's got my machine. I do because it's missing.
Right.
Oh, we laugh about it quite a bit.
Yeah.
So, but well, guys, we're gonna have to wrap this thing up. We got to get kids to bed. I think Jason's got to get to work. I think we bored Miss Dirt Perfect to absolute death. So.
You just did a lot of equipment talking.
Yeah, I
don't know how to
apologize.
do.
So.
I'm exhausted just listening to him.
Yeah, he talks a lot.
I tried. Well, hey, the impressive part is you guys understood the majority of my words tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
We understood majority of his work. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
With that.
I understood it perfectly.
At least you found some help closer to home, and you don't have to come get me anymore.
But I kind of like coming to get you.
And the rumor on the street is he's better than me anyway. So
Well, yeah,
I wouldn't say that, Mike.
He wasn't as mean, I can say that much.
the video hasn't come out yet.
Well, I filmed most of it, so.
Yeah, he did. Use one of those cameras.
Yeah.
Real quick before we get off here, I got Jason and Ed's channel linked up in the description along with Mrs. Dirt Perfect's channel. Go check them out. A lot of other good channels on here. I've seen Dirt Balls, Captain Kleeman, Neil Cook. Man, I'm going to forget a bunch of them. Neil Cook DIY, Dig Drive DIY. Go check him out. Working Life.
You
Mr.
see Nutsy?
Was Nutsy on here? Nutsy 319.
He was live before we went live.
He was live earlier tonight.
Oh, was he? I hope we didn't step on him too bad, but
Mikey talks a lot with Jason works a lot. You know, I can really get behind that.
you're gonna find this hard to believe. That's not the first time I've accused of talking a lot.
I can't imagine. Her face says it all.
So, well, the good news is it's usually useful information that comes out of my mouth. So,
Oh yeah, sure. On that note, how many subscribers is Miss Dirt Perfect up to?
getting close to 1,800.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So, Jared Digging Dirty Dig. I can't. I'll screw his name up on his channel.
Dirt E digging.
Dirt E Digging. Jared, go check him out. So, it.
Yes, there's still a meet and greet in the works.
Oh, well, that is one thing. This whole virus thing has got everything screwed up, but we'd like to still do a meet and greet here in Derby sometime in the spring. So hopefully we'll get that worked out. If we do, I'll be sure to post that around and make sure everybody knows. But we're hoping to have like one big meet and greet at Derby Community Center. We got a lot of big names that are willing to come in for it if we can get it all sorted out. So, but anyways, guys, that's it. We're going to wrap her up. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'm sure there'll be another one. So, bye-bye.